Hi everybody, Creative Katie Karen Burchill here. Welcome to my YouTube channel and my art studio. Today I'm really excited to release two new sentiment packs, Short and Sweet and Craft Room Capers. I'm also introducing a special Spring 2020 sale. I'm offering all the sentiment packs, the old and the new, for 20% off. Plus, for every $10 spent on sentiment packs, I'm going to put your name in a draw to win a create date with me and 3 other winners. If you want more information about my sentiment packs, please email me at creativekatie@gmail.com and I will email you back a price list. On this price list, it gives a description of each of the sentiment packs, what's included, how many pages, how many sentiments, as well as links to videos that show me using those sentiments in my art journaling and mixed media. In this video, I'm going to show you what's included in the different sentiment packs so you get your eyes on it and you know exactly what you're going to be getting. I'm going to give you some ideas of how you can use them, some ideas for what you can print them on, as well as how to store and organize your digital sentiment packs. So stay tuned. So let's talk about what you can print on and some of the opportunities that you have. You can print on mailing labels. Now these ones I got at Dollar Tree or Dollarama, one of the dollar stores. So they're fairly inexpensive, but you can use Avery ones as well. I printed it off on the sticker paper. You'll have to figure out which way you have to put the sticker part up so that you get it on the right side, and that will vary from printer to printer. So now what I can do is I can just use my scissors and cut out and then just peel and stick onto my projects. You can also print on rice paper, which again is going to collage a little bit different. Some of the rice paper will go a little bit translucent, a little transparent. I can colorize it after the fact. And then I can just cut them out and paste them. Here's what it looks like from Amazon. I just ordered the pack and I cut it to size of a copy paper. Another thing you can do is put it on clear labels. Now these are clear and they go fairly matte once you put them down, so they're not overly glossy. And the number here, this is Avery 18665. And I like that look. I don't want it to look glossy. If you get clear labels and it's a little too glossy, what you can do is just put a coat of matte medium on that. And that should just take that shine off. It's a little trick that I've learned. So again, I can just cut these and put them onto my projects. You can also put it onto regular dollar store tissue paper. Now this tissue paper, I cut my tissue paper a little smaller than my copy paper and I tape it down. I smooth it out and I tape it down to a copy paper, and then I feed that through the printer. Sometimes it wrinkles, so you're going to have to make a judgment there of whether that's something you want to risk and figure out how that's going to work. You can also print it out on tea-stained papers. Now, I'll put a link to a video where I talked about creating your own tea-stained papers. Can you look at the nice tea-stained pattern? And I can print that through, put that through my printer. It prints wonderfully well, and I get that lovely aged, vintage look for my sentiments. So those are some ideas of what you can print with these digital packs. So let's go and check out what's in each group. Now, one of the new ones, it's called Short and Sweet. And this one has 13 pages, and it has short and sweet sentiments. 1 word, 2 words, 3, 4 words, just short and sweet. And I don't have the boxes, so you can cut them out and you can mix and match as you please. So we have on here, I've done it in 2 different fonts. Two different sizes. Oh, 2. So there's some variation there. I've also done them where you have a white background with black letters and a black background with white letters. So you have more usability. Now those are repeated. They're not new sentiments, but you have them in black, you have them in white, you have them in 2 different font sizes. So the usability of this is great. Now on my price list, I've included some video links that you can go and you can see some of the projects that I've used using these things. So I'm going to flip through here and I'll just show you in person. So there you have that. So here's a page where I've used the tea stained papers. On this one, I've used some of the single word ones and I put a combination: believe, imagine, escape. On these fridge magnets, I have single words that I've put together to make a sentiment, or a short one, a 2-word sentiment. And here I've used some of the black ones with the white lettering. Now, the other sentiment pack is my craft room capers. And these are all about creativity and craft room, kind of funny, this one uses the short and sweet. Some of them are funny, some of them are like my sassy sayings. Here is one page that I created using these. I wish crafting therapy was covered by my health insurance. Door hanger, just a woman building up her craft empire. I told my husband I can fit all my art supplies into one box. He said, stop calling our house a box. So the craft room capers is 7 pages in total, but there are 50 craft room creative sentiments, some funny, some more serious. There's 1 font throughout, but I've varied the sizes, and that will increase the usability. When you've got different sizes, they look better, or just like on here, you can see these ones are bigger, slightly bigger than these ones. And so if you're working on ATCs, you want the smaller font. If you're working on a full-size art journal page, you may want a larger font. So you can see the different ones, and again, you can cut them up and use them as you want. You can put them in a block, or you can, as I did here, cut them apart to fit your composition. You have all that usability at your fingertips. You decide. So there we have, again, there are 7 pages in the Craft Room Capers. And I've selected fonts that are fairly bold that are going to look good on most of your projects. Last year, I started my quote journal, which I used a repurposed old Happy Planner. And I will put a link to the playlist where I show that. Now in here, I worked on various themes, and they all have quotes and sentiments, and I made a sentiment pack for each of them. And while these aren't new, I've never done a video showing what's in the sentiment packs, and I wanted to do that for you and include it with the new ones so you know exactly what you're buying, so there's no surprises and you don't have to go watch every one of my videos. So we have in the quote journal, then I have a theme pack all around perseverance. And the perseverance one is, there are 21 sentiments in total on 4 pages. And again, mixed fonts and sizes. So you get lots of variation for your pages, and you can match the right look with your page. And again, the bonus 2 pages of background quotes done in a bit of a script font here. The next theme pack for the quote journal is change, and the change one has 24 sentiments on 4 pages, mixed fonts and sizes. And you have the 2 pages of quotes for background once again. The BU theme has 24 sentiments on 4 pages, and as you can see, there are mixed fonts and sizes. So you can use it on, I used it on 5x7 sheets. Some of them would work on an ATC. They will also work on larger art journal ones. Then we have a background sheet again, quotes that, on a script font that you can put as an underpinning and uses collage paper. The last of the quote journal series theme was Believe Faith Sentiment Pack. And in this one there are 28 sentiments on 3 pages. I've gone a little bit smaller on this one. And you have bonus pages. Oops, that one belongs to that other one. That you can, 2 different fonts for the background collage papers. I'm just going to give you a bit of a tip here on organizing your sentiment packs. So if you order my sentiment packs, keeping track of what you have is key to using what you have. So what I do is I print off, I do 1 copy of everything, and I've started to print it off double-sided. Then I'm just putting it into, and you could not put it into these dividers if you want it. You could just hole punch it. put it into these page protectors. I have a surplus of these from my teaching days, so that's why I'm using them. Then, all of this goes into, I have a quotes binder. And I have all my sentiment packs. And I've labeled them on the top so you can just flip through and find the perfect quote, then go to your digital file and print off the page that is on. Does that make sense? So if I had sentiment pack number 1, which is one of the original sentiment packs, and I'll put a link to the video where you can see those. I can flip through here and say, okay, I want this quote. The best way to predict your future is to create it. It is in sentiment pack number 1. So I can go find sentiment pack number 1. It's my digital file. Go print it off, cut it out, and away you go. So, if you'd like an email with the price list and the links to videos where you can see me using these sentiments in action, email me at creativekatie@gmail.com. Ask for the price list, and let's get creative.